Guys, what is up? Welcome back to this brand new video. In this video, I found this video kind of interesting while doing it. It was a course from Scrimba. So basically what we're doing here is we're given a task of mm, basically iterating through this entire array and printing all the elements present inside it. And yeah, so you can use for loop for doing that. You should use for loop for doing that. That's it. So like the first way would be using this, like let's start with the for off loop, okay? Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe we should start here. Let's start with the traditional way of writing for loops, which was like this. Let I equals to 0, I is less than the card's length, that is the number of elements present inside, is called the length of the array. So it should be smaller than length all the time. And iterate I. So yeah, when we just try to console log it out, so we see an 7, 3, and 9. We see 7, 3, and 9. Crazy, 7, 3, 9 is printed on the screen. But now, if you want to use, more beautiful way of iterating through an array for like forward iteration. What do you mean by forward iteration? That all the elements, like from left to right, it will be printed, not right to left. So there is one more way, which is using this one. Let element of cards. Element will become a variable that will carry all the elements one at a time every time the loop runs. Basically, this is a shorthand way of writing the above code only. The shortcut way of writing it. Okay, let's try running it. Control S for save, and we go down. Where is the? No, yeah, we have it here. 739. Control S. 739. Okay, it's working. But now if I tell you to, print the numbers but from backwards, like we want 9 at the first, 3 in the middle, 7 at the end. So we can use a decrement operator kind of an approach, like from backward. So what we do, we set our variable values index to the last element. Why -1 is there? Because it's like 0 based index, like it is like 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index. So when we try to like point towards the last element using the index, we might go beyond the array. We might consider some other elements here, because if you see, if I say the length of the array is 3, is it true? Okay, length of the array is actually 3. But what is the index of the array? Maximum index of the array? 0, 1, 2 only. There is no third one. Because of that, we subtract 1 from here. Hopefully, it kind of makes sense. Okay. And I is smaller than 0. Okay, smaller than equal to 0. Makes sense, makes sense. Because I should also be equal to 0, because we want to print 7 as well, right? 7 as a 0 base index. So okay, and I should be decremented. Why decremented? Not, isn't it already 0? No, it's not 0. It's the biggest number possible in the indexes. It's pointing toward the last element. Like in our case, that is 9. Oh, I see. I see that. Okay, so basically, cards present at I. First of all, I would be what? The last element, and then the middle element, and then the first element. So let's see if it works. Control S. Ta-da! Ah, why did we get a different result? Yeah, we did get a different result than before, because this time the array is reversed. Array elements are printed in reverse. Great, great. Now one more question. If I want to print the array elements in reverse but using the for off loop, traditionally the for off loop will just print the elements forward, not backwards. Okay, so let's press Ctrl S. Oh, how is it able to print the backwards? Yeah, because we are using dot reverse. We are using dot reverse method to, we are basically altering the very cards array. What do I mean by that is, this card array is right now like this, right? But after we have applied reverse to it, this is changed permanently to 937. 9, oh yeah, wait a second, 937 with the commas. So it becomes like this after applying reverse to that. Okay, make a lot of zones. Um, okay, but you know what? I don't really want to change the array. So if you really don't want to change the array, put this in curly braces and apply spread operator to this. So what it will do basically, it will create a copy of the cards array and put it, spread it, putting adding commas to it. Like what is this card? This, let me just explain you this as well. Like what is it happening in the background? Um, for example, this is the cards array we have, right? So um, the cards array is what? Cards array is equal to let's, for example, let's say 1 2 3. It's containing these three elements. So what happens when you put square brackets and put dot 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 cards is basically the same thing happens. Uh, this gets replaced with whatever is present inside the cards element with a comma. So you're like, what's the point of writing it like that? Yeah, you're right. But basically, what happens? This creates a copy of it. Copy of what? The cards element. We really don't. We are not actually changing the cards element. Okay. And why to do like that? Okay, I get it. Like, no effect is happening. Okay, one purpose is to create a copy. Yeah, one more thing can be done here is like putting a comma and putting some other array, I guess. Yeah. So what would happen? It will combine both the arrays and create a new array. Basically, a copy of an array. But copy of an array, we are saying copy of an array because we are not assigning this to anything. You can even assign it to like let new array is equal to like this. So we're creating a new array from previously. Yes, you know what I mean, right? We're creating a new array from previous arrays. That's it. So what we are doing here, we have created a copy of the cards, and let's see if we still get the same result. Control S. Yeah, we get the same result. The cards are getting reversed. Let's see one more thing, like console.log, and we put in the cards array. So okay, we'll do it with and without it. So for now, we'll just get rid of it and we'll just simply put cards here. And as you know, previously cards were what? 739. Let's see now what are they? 937. So basically the entire cards array got reversed. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so what we'll do here, we'll put like this and again try doing it. 739. Simple logic. So it's working. Last thing, you're saying like we can make even for off loop to reverse backward the printing of the elements present in the array. Last thing is using the traditional way of printing the elements present in the array, but using a decrement approach, that is from reverse, backward approach, but to print the elements forward. So okay, so let me just control S to save it, and like 739. Using decrement operator, we are printing elements from forward in a forward manner. So using this approach, you can do it. Set I to the last element and decrement it, but at the same time, the stopping statement should be I should be greater than or equal to 0. But in the console log thing, that comes the main thing where actual deal happens. What we are doing is we are subtracting the biggest number from the current i's value. So we will be getting a smaller value, like a smaller number that will be basically the the first index of our array element, and gradually it will decrement. Now what would decrement? The i's value will decrease, making our index value increases and somehow getting to this value. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if it was helpful, I don't know why I uploaded this such kind of basic kind of a video, but you know, take care. We said keep coding. Bihari programmer 4.